What's going on, everybody? This is John Hester here at Hester's Motorsports. So going over everything new for the 2023 CFMoto products. So lots of stuff. This is first in the Z line. So we have down here, we have the Z, the first gen, which is, of course, is a 500 trail, 800 trail, and 800 EX. The 800 EX is no longer a model, so that is discontinued, as is the 500 trail is discontinued. And they split the 950 into a few different models. So the Z950 HO Sport is also no longer available, and they created a new Z-Force 950 Sport in a new chassis. That chassis is now in the 950 Sport, 950 Trail, and 800 Trail. So these share the same chassis. The Sport is a 60-inch wide, and the Trails are a 50-inch wide. But the Trails, you have to remove the fender flares in order to achieve a true 50-inch. So they're actually 54-inch with the fender flares. This is the biggest thing I want to point out. So you look right here at the Trail. This is our current generation of, this is the terrible suspension that they have. Now, of course, our Hester Edition Elkas make the most out of it, but you can see 4 inches of travel in the front, 6 inches of travel in the rear. That's all you have to work with on this chassis. Look at the new Trail. 10 inches in the front and 12 inches in the rear. Dude, they just doubled the suspension. More than doubled the front. And it's about 115% increase on the front and 100% increase on the rear in wheel travel. So these Trails, these new 800 Trails, are going to be pretty awesome. And of course the 950 Trail is on the same chassis with the same suspension. So we're going to be making our shocks for these, and of course the new, basically all the new chassis and everything. And then this is what I don't get, is I don't know how true this is. I'll have to find out once I get a vehicle. Right here, the Z-Force 950 Sport, which is a 60-inch wide, which is the same chassis, but 5-inch longer A-arms per side, only 2 inches more in the front and a ½ inch more in the rear. That can't be true with 5-inch longer A-arms. So that we will have to find out and see. They all have a new 3,500 pound winch and 27-inch tires. Okay, some new colors. I'll get into that here in just a moment. So this is the big deal on that. So here's where it talks about where you must remove the fender flares, otherwise it's 54.5 inches. You feel free to pause that. That's the MSRP breakdown right there. Now 600s, big updates in the 600 ATV. So all 600 ATV, 600 Tours, new cylinder heads, bigger valves, bigger cam, new manifold, 45 horsepower. It went up 4 horsepower from 41 to 45. That's good. Shorter intake, new exhaust, new cylinder head, new throttle body, lighter pistons and rings. Work and normal power mode. See right there? You have a push button power mode, just like on the side-by-sides. So you have a work and normal power mode. Why don't they do low and full? I don't know. I just how they're running it. New engine and gear case brackets. The new tire, so it's a more unidirectional tire. So this is the same tire that's going to be coming on the U-Force 600s as well. I'm going to get into that. So lots of good updates. You got a new power mode, you got more power. It comes with a synthetic rope as well on the winch. U-Force 600, nothing really changed. That's the only thing that I wish they would have changed. It's 40 horsepower. I wish they would have bumped it up to the 45. So they left the engine unchanged in this. New 26-inch tires instead of 25s, with the new tread design and everything. So, you know, they say increased ground clearance. That's because you put a bigger tire on it. So yeah, you're going to gain more ground clearance. Other major updates, of course, like I said, you know, new winch rope, and of course all the engine stop switches on all side-by-sides have been removed. Winch remote removed on all side-by-sides, so none of them have a wireless winch control anymore. Whine, gripe all you can. Sorry, this is, you know, they gotta save money somewhere, and otherwise the prices are going to go up. I guarantee that's probably going to be an accessory option. So, you know, don't get your panties in a twist yet. And then the winch, synthetic winch rope on the 600 Touring, 800 XC ATV, 1000 Overland, and the Z950 HO EX. Just on the EX, not the sports or the trails. But you can definitely buy the rope and put it on your, you know, upgrade it yourself too. Because the winches are upgraded as well. And let's see here. That is that. Now let's go into all the new models. So they have the 110 Kids ATV. And it's going to be injected plastic, not painted. So it's blue and red in colors. C-Force 400s. Of course, these are all Gen 2, so these are brand new. Nothing changed on the 400 or 500. All the body work, of course, is injected, so no painted bodies on the 400s or 500s anymore. Let's see, everything is injected on the 400 and 500. So what injected means is this is just the regular plastic, just like you'd get on a Yamaha, Honda, everything like that. So these don't have the metallic paint jobs. You have to get to the 600 to get the metallic paint job. So there's a new 45 horsepower. All the specs are still the same. They are unchanged as far as the machine, just upgrading the machine. And it has a new Nebula black, red, twilight blue, and a true timber camo. Same thing with the 600 Touring, same colors, painted bodywork. 800 XC is 100% unchanged for 23. Same colors, same everything, nothing changed. Same thing with the Overland 1000, same as the 2022, nothing has changed. Same colors, same platform, same everything. Remember, these machines, you know, this machine here was brand new for 22, and this machine was completely revamped and updated in 2019, sorry. You know, so that's a whole new platform already. So as far as that goes, U-Force 600, of course, you know, it is a brand new machine for 2022, so nothing has changed except for the tires, and just that few little tiny bit of updates, like I told you. Still a painted bodywork on there, so you still have all the painted bodywork. U-Force 1000s, 100% unchanged other than color. No more silver. It has black, twilight blue, which is a different color blue, not that deep blue, and then camo. And of course the U-Force 1000 XL 6-seaters, same thing. Nothing has changed. On that. And of course, you know, Nebula black, twilight blue, camo. And then this is the Z-Force 800 Trail. So this is the new chassis platform. Really like it. Comes with a, you know, you got the full, you know, basically a full half door, not just some little rinky-dink little door. I really like it. Like the wheels. It's got the updated tires, vastly updated chassis and suspension with a Z950-ish kind of look. It's a little bit, it's not quite as steeped and carved of bodywork, so I do like it. It's going to be a heck of a good seller for CFMoto. And like I said, this platform here, this chassis is shared on the Z-Force 800 Trail, Z-Force, and these are the colors, Nebula Black, Royal Blue, and the Galaxy Gray, like you see here. Almost looks like a champagne as far as the picture goes, but we'll see. The Z950 trail is identical, but with a 85 horsepower, which, trust me, is a lot of power in the chassis of that. A lot of power, okay? And of course that is mercury silver, force red, and lava orange. No black on the 950s. 950 Sport, same chassis, same platform, so interior, everything is going to be exactly the same. Wheels, all that. All it is you have a 60-inch width, so the A-arms are going to be longer, the shocks are going to be longer, and you should gain more travel numbers than what they're posting. And all of these are 85 horsepower engines in the 950 Trail and 950 Sport in the Gen 2. The Z950 HO-EX is unchanged, so because that was a brand new machine for 2022, and that is the 90 horsepower because it's a HO. So gone are the HO Sports. If you want a 90 horsepower, the EX is the only way you're going to go. But I mean, trust me, 5 horsepower in that new lighter weight chassis, yeah, that's going to be. See, they're claiming 1433 on the Sport and 1390 on a Trail, and see, they claim 1510 on the HOEX, and we put it on a scale, and it was under 1,300 pounds on the scale with fuel, not full tank of fuel, but you know, it had, you know, radiator fluid, and it had about 3 gallons of fuel. And you know, when we scaled it, went for the Hester edition Elka shocks. So I've got shocks prototypes coming for this one, so we'll have that out, and then as soon as I get these, then I have to re-prototype and redo, which is the nice thing, the 800 Trail and the 950 Trail Gen 2s will be the same shocks, and these are the 950 Sport will be a different shock, so I got to create 2 more sets of shocks for that. Luckily the 600s and you know, the ATVs are the same, the U-forces are the same, so my shocks will be the same on those. I don't have to re-engineer. That's new. Shocks are, prototypes are coming as far as that goes there. Now it's going to show you another thing here. So these are just printouts that I printed here. So people always ask, you know, right there is what it costs a dealer. So these are the freights, side by side 750, ATV 550, Youth 400, and then a 2% tariff. So we've got freight charges. We have a $250 ocean surcharge on full size, $150 on the small kids one, and a 2% tariff. So usually when a dealer charges freight, they're looking at, you know, like a U-Force 1000 XL, you know, you got $1,000 and then 2% and then $250. So I mean, that's, you'll see $1,500, you know, to $2,000 what most dealers will charge on something like that, and that's a fair and honest price, because that's, we're getting charged this. So you know, that way you can see that, I mean, we're not lying, we're not making up freight charges, we're not making up tariff charges, we're not making up ocean surcharges, we're not making any of that up. That is fact, that is truth on there. And tell us what you guys think. I just wanted to kind of go through and do a little commentary. My big TV monitor here for my computer is an LCD, so you might see some distortions and stuff. That's because my camera refresh rate is probably faster than the refresh rate on the LCD TV. But tell us what you think. What are you excited about? I mean, that machine right there, the MSRP on this is $27.99, which is top notch, better than anybody else in the industry. It's going to be fantastic. All their everything else, and check out, you know, CFMoto.com, CFMotoUSA.com. Sorry, CFMotoUSA.com for anything else that you need to know. And you can click on the accessories, and of course that they probably won't have all the accessories of these new machines on there yet, but I don't know. Let's see here. Let's minimize these down. Let's bring these down here, and let's go. So CFMotoUSA.com. We're going to click on accessories. Let's see if they have any new accessories posted up yet. So now it's all still the same. U-Force, all still the same. Universal, all still the same. You can still see everything that, but this is where you can see all the CFMoto factory accessories. You know, like they did come out with some glass windshields. See right there's a glass windshield for the U-Force 1000, U-Force 600. They do have some glass windshields like that. All the cab parts, and no cab doors available yet for the the XL 1000 XL that I have heard. I haven't seen no. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You can check out their generators, all that stuff. Now, I personally have not tested their snowplow, so I do not know how good they are. They kind of look like a Kolpin knockoff. I don't know how thick the metal is. I don't know. My favorite snowplow is a KFI. You can't go wrong with a KFI snowplow. And then, of course, see, they don't even have their website is not even, see, their website doesn't even show the 23 models yet, so you have to keep an eye on there. So check it out, enjoy, let us know if we could help you out, and we'll be ordering everything up right now. And I know I already have a list of people wanting the U-Force 1000 XLs. I'm gonna order a bunch of them. I don't know, 60, 70 of them or so, in every color, because I got the new black, the new blue, and the camo, of course. And we will, once I get that out, it'll probably give me about till Thanksgiving, and then we'll start taking deposits on some of the new machines then. Alrighty guys, thanks for all watching. Now, what can we build for you today?